Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 6:30. I will call the Wednesday, November 4th meeting of the Superior Common Council to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Councillor Ledeen.
Here.
Councillor Van Sickle. Here. Councillor Bender. Here. Councillor Sweeney.
Here.
Councillor Fennessy.
Here.
Councillor Elm.
Here.
Councillor Ludwig.
Here.
Councillor Sutherland is excused. Councillor Kern.
Here.
And Councillor Dahlbeck.
Here.
We have a quorum present. First item of business is approval of the minutes from the October 20th regular council meeting.
The motion is by Councillor Dahlbeck, second by Councillor Bender. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Item 4.1 is the public hearing on the 2020 general fund budget.
If there is no objection, I will open the public hearing. Would anybody like to speak in the public hearing? Would anybody like to speak in the public hearing? Would anybody like to speak to the 2020 general fund budget? I can't remember if this needs formal approval, but I'll entertain a motion to close the public hearing and approve the general fund. Motion by Councillor Bender, second by Councillor Elm. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The motion carries.
Item number 5, the correspondence to be filed. There's no action required on those. Item 6.1 is the mayor's report.
We have a few policy things going on. Believe it or not, we still have some budgets moving through the works, moving towards finance and some other small administrative cleanup things. I'll drop those into my next report. But seeing as this is a special or a different meeting following an election, I want to use my report tonight to thank and congratulate our clerk's office and our election staff. As everybody in this room is well aware, this was an election unlike pretty much any in our lifetime. And if you took a second to look at the polls or look at what was happening in Central Count, you know that it was an extraordinary challenge, and we've been anticipating an extraordinary challenge for several weeks. We were prepared for a number of problems. Every election has some kind of problem, which made it all the more remarkable when there were almost no problems whatsoever in the city of Superior yesterday. I think that speaks volumes about the work and the dedication of our clerk staff, but also the dozens and dozens of volunteers, some of them working for the very first time, that showed up to serve their city and their country on Election Day. It really, really is impressive to watch. Something I did not mention at our last meeting, though, our police department provided a little extra help because there were some concerns about whether the polls would be perfectly safe and secure at all times, and concerns about things like voter intimidation. The police department was very helpful in helping us craft a plan to protect poll workers and the public so that everybody could vote safely and freely. And so we had non-uniformed police officers at every poll all day. So I don't think we have any police officers here, but I just want to formally thank them for their help and service as well.
Kudos to them.
Thank you. Item number 7.1 is the Human Resources Committee recommendation from the October 19th meeting. Report from the chair.
Thank you. At our October 19th meeting, we started the discussion to update weather and emergency closing policies as they affect city employees. No action was taken. We approved the WPPA Police Union number 27 contract. It's a 3-year contract which runs from January 1st, 21 to December 31st, 23. We approved the request to fill 4 full-time firefighter positions, 3 vacancies which were due to retirements and 1 due to a resignation. We approved the request to fill ESD wastewater operation and subsequent vacancies. The vacancy is due to a retirement. That's all I have to report. Can I answer any questions?
Any questions for the chair?
All right, then I move that we approve all of the recommendations of the Human Resource Committee.
I'll second.
The motion is by Counselor Ludwig, second by Counselor Bender, to approve the recommendations, which appears limited to the approval of the WPPA Police Union number 27 contract lasting until the end of 2023. Is there discussion? Counselor Van Sickle.
Yep, thanks, Chair. I just wanted to make one comment. First, in thanking Director Konechny and Chief Alexander for their help in guiding the HRC committee through this negotiation. I hadn't done that before, but I will say pretty proudly that Councilor Sweeney, Councilor Ludwig, and myself were able to work out the first significant raise for detectives on the Superior Police Department in maybe a decade or better. Thank you.
Is there further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the contract, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Public Works Committee recommendations from the October 21st meeting. A report from the chair.
Thanks, Terry. Just a brief note here. Some fleet vehicles. You might have seen in the minutes that I have asked Director Janigo to start exploring the options of introducing electric vehicles into our fleet. That might not be tomorrow, but I think that we should start finding that path forward. So that is something that a concept that we are introducing. And I just wanted to thank the police department for their help. We had a pretty robust discussion about maintenance and enforcement on the Osage. It's been a challenging area to, depending on how you look at it, enjoy or enforce. So I just wanted to thank them for their help in broadening our push to bring better education to the public as we construct better policies and outreach. With that said, I would ask that we pass the balance of the report here. Motion to approve. Do I just say items 3, 4, and 5?
Except that we'll have
Yeah.
to read the ordinance.
Oh,
So
okay.
if your motion could be limited to everything but the ordinance. That'd be
Okay.
appropriate.
Motion to approve items 3 and 5. Thank you.
Second.
Motion is by Counselor Van Sickle, second by Counselor Ludwig to approve all the items of the Public Works Committee except item 4, which is an ordinance. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Item 7.2, number 4, is an ordinance regarding revisions to enforcement for sewer use and billing.
Motion is by Counselor Fennessy, the second by Counselor Ludwig. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The motion carries.
Item 7.3, Public Safety Committee, a report from the chair.
Counselor Dahlbeck, did you want to give a report?
Yes, I'll give it the report. Counselor Sutherland would like to have item 2 referred back to committee. It's an ordinance amending section 8613, chronic nuisance premises, abatement plan to include the addition of information on a placard. He would like that to go back to committee for more discussion.
Would you like to make that motion, Counselor?
Yes, I'd like to make that motion.
The motion is by Counselor Dahlbeck, second by Counselor Bender to refer item number 7.3, sub item 2, ordinance 4223. Is there discussion on the motion to refer? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. Motion carries. Do you have anything else to report, Counselor Dahlbeck?
Well, we just are going to make an ordinance to approve removing 11th Street from Cantlin Avenue to the dead-end street to be excluded from calendar parking.
Thank you. Then
I'd like to make a motion to approve.
I'll let the clerk read that briefly and then note the motion.
Okay.
It's an ordinance amending Chapter 112, the Traffic Code, by removing North 11th Street from Catlin Avenue to the dead end from streets excluded from calendar parking.
The motion is by Counselor Dahlbeck. Is there a second? Second is by Counselor Elm. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. The motion carries.
Item 7.4 is the Plan Commission recommendations from the October 21st meeting. Report from the chair.
You'll notice, councilors, that we have another small business grant that we are submitting to you tonight. That fund is more or less exhausted. I mean, we approved some more money at the last meeting, but the big story, I think we can call the small business grant program a success, if for no other reason than that we've spent all the money. And so the Economic Development Fund budget will be moving to the Finance Committee very shortly. That is where we approve the funds for the small business grant program. So I think both the Finance Committee and the Plan Commission should take a minute before we finish 2020 and at least review this program. It's something we promised ourselves anyways when we passed it. Make sure it's doing what it needs to do, if this is the amount we want to spend, and if it's going to the places we want it to go. So that's just a discussion. There might be some small changes, but I'm not proposing anything specific. What I consider to be the most significant thing on this agenda is the approval of our consultant for the comprehensive plan. We had a lengthy discussion on that, on mostly the process of the comprehensive plan, but I think of the 5 bids, we have a very strong consultant to help us work through that plan. This will be the mother of all of our plans. So if all of the planning process we've done in the last few years, including the ones that are ongoing right now, will be incorporated into this plan along with some other visions, goals, and hopefully outcomes for the next 10 to 30 years in the city of Superior. So it's a major process. It'll take about a year to complete. And while we had a lot of great bids for consultants on this, I really think we have the best one here. That said, is there a motion to approve one or all of these items?
Motion to approve all of them.
The motion is by Councilor Bender, second by Councilor Dahlbeck to approve all of the items from the Plan Commission. Is there discussion? Councilor Van Sickle?
Sorry, just one comment. I just wanted to thank Councilor Ledeen for partnering with Director Cirque to make this possible. I knew he wouldn't say anything, so good job to make this possible.
Is there any other discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Item 10.1, I'm recommending approval of miscellaneous licenses.
So moved.
The motion is by Councilor Fennessy, second by Councilor Dahlbeck. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Item 10.2, Public Works Director Janico is recommending approval of proposed amendment for the MSB cleaning services agreement with Jackrabbit Cleaning LLC through December 31st, 2021.
The motion is by Councilor Bender, the second by Councilor Kern. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
10.3, Director Janico is recommending approval to purchase a certified rebuild with Caterpillar Inc. to rehabilitate an existing 2007 CAT compactor currently in operation.
Motion is by Councilor Ludwig, the second by Councilor Bender. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Item 10.4, Finance Director Putz is recommending approval of Amendment 2 to the affiliation agreement between the City of Superior and University of Wisconsin Board of Regents, University of Wisconsin Superior.
Motion is by Councilor Elm, second by Councilor Bender. Is there discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Those opposed say no. Motion carries.
Item 10.5, Director Putz is recommending approval to award the contract for management of the Nemadji Park to Bashan Group, Inc.
Motion is by Councilor Van Sickle, the second by Councilor Bender. Is there discussion? Councilor Sweeney.
I'd like to make a motion to hold that in for a month. I got numbers of questions from Ashley, and so I would make a recommendation that we hold that for 1 month.
Second. The motion is to post. I should clear up the date. You don't mean the next meeting, Councilor?
Okay.
Would that work?
In the next meeting? or the
Typically,
first
a
meeting?
postponement goes to the next meeting, or do you want it 2 meetings from now?
Oh, next meeting, that's fine.
Okay. So the motion then is to postpone until the next meeting by Counselor Sweeney, second by Counselor Fennessy. Is there discussion on the motion to postpone? Seeing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. Motion carries. And is there any business by counselors? If not, we have no further business and are adjourned. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Esther.
Good night. Good night.